Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to baseball here on youtube.com/SeanAsaurusRex. My name is Sean, and today we are taking on the Minnesota Twins in Game 1 of the ALCS. A couple big pieces of injury news. We have Andres Munoz back. We have Marco Gonzalez. Both of them are back off the injured area, or they're healthy, I should say, because Munoz never went on the injured list. Gonzalez did, and I don't know if I need to go in and manually do that, or if maybe I wait until the World Series and fix it that time. Not really sure. We could have Joe Wentz. What's his name? I forget. He's 0-0 with a 7-something ERA, which isn't great, but also we won the series, so it doesn't. I guess it kind of balances out. So we're in an interesting position here. We're in a good position. I'm happy to have Munoz back. Really missed him in Game 1 and Game 2 of the Tampa Bay series. We didn't really need him in Game 3, but it's always good to have him as an option. I love the bullpen arms, but I do like a specific number of bullpen arms. If I can get my starter through 7 and bring in Castillo and Munoz, I think that's probably my best bet. If you're curious as to why I sound a little bit weird, I have been a little under the weather the last couple of days, so that's why I sound a little odd. And then for whatever reason, whenever I get sick, it lasts a couple extra days, so that'll be fun. We are facing Tyler Mahal, not exactly sure how to say that name. He is 0-0 with a 1.29 ERA. Robbie Ray is on the mound. I believe it's his first start of the postseason. No record, no ERA. And yeah, it should be. This is only our 4th game. He's surprisingly low in the rotation, I guess. Is kind of the surprise there. This is, like I said, doubleheader action, Game 2 of this doubleheader action. We had Atlanta beat Los Angeles in much of a reverse of the first game, so that series will at least go through Game 5, which is the 20th here. So yeah. We'll have our game today at 6 p.m. Pacific time. We'll have it tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time, only game on the docket. And then we'll move over to Minnesota for Thursday. And you can see the schedule a little better there. Thursday through Saturday in Minnesota. 2 more games at home if necessary in Seattle. Now, the big issue here is I haven't played the game in a couple of days again. But we have the higher hitting difficulty and the highest pitching difficulty. The pitching difficulty shouldn't be an issue because I typically am up at the highest pitching difficulty. The hitting difficulty is where I get a little bit concerned. So we'll see what we can do today as we begin game number 1 in Seattle. Hybrid, and we'll leave it closed. Partly cloudy. Robbie Ray. I'm so used to just hitting a bunch to get the game started. Mateo Crawford, Rodriguez is a righty today. So we have Cal Raleigh and Tom Murphy in the DH spot. You know that's not what we want to do. We want a little Taylor Trammell in here. Come on. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Oh, we have Dylan Moore in left. Or that should be, flip those 2. That should be good. All right, here we go. Baseball starting right now. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell if you'd like to see more. Thanks for watching.
All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good Game 1 as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Robbie Ray. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning. Change it
Game number 1 about to get underway. Bam, we're ready to roll. We're on Legend Plus. This is where we typically have been, but we have been getting knocked around a lot. And then we immediately get fucked by the refs. The umps. Okay. All right then.
That's in there. And the count is 1-1.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
The 1-2. This one high in the air to left center. Rodriguez settles under it. And there's one away. And now for the
that was really loud on the microphone. Sorry. Mouth noise is not the most attractive thing. I was trying to do like a cartoony, like little like.
That one's in there, 0-1.
You can't even hear it, which is kind of the point. But then it was just like a real big lip smack. Ooh. Ooh.
Out to short. Mateo. On to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Couple of quick outs. Here we go, baby.
Now Correa up to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
And because
dang
of
it,
that
I wanted that one.
He's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The 1-1. In the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Nothing doing here for the Twins.
Good
now
start.
It'll be the M's turn. No score.
We'll
You're
get a look
watching
at
the
the
American League Championship
Twins
Series
pitcher here
on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park. And on the hill for the Twins, Tyler Mahle. What do we need to know here?
Okay.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off.
Also, I might be a little bit quieter with the sickness. So.
This start here, and
Did I hit a button? Did we not get any starts? Stats? All right. Veteran plus is what we're looking at. What I'm kind of hoping for is that, one, we can do well. But two, we can get maybe a pitcher that like we can figure out a little earlier. Or just keep it good defensively until it inevitably drops us.
First offering is fouled off.
Okay. 96 miles an hour on a four-seam, 88 on a slider. A splitter, excuse me. 88 on a cutter, 86 on a slider.
0-1. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
It's a good take right there, especially with an 0-2 count.
Outside.
Another good take.
Got it by him for the K.
Very
I don't
frustrating
know.
right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but
I did not see that last pitch very well. I swung too late. I thought maybe I'd be able to try and foul it off. I don't know if it would have been a strike 3. But I did just kind of give him a free strikeout. Not my best approach.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. That one to first.
Thank God that was
foul territory. Strike 2.
Ooh. Okay.
Rodriguez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next one misses, and it's 1-2.
It's a good take.
And he dodges that fastball. Straighten
Done a good job kind of getting back into the count here. This at-bat along with the Mateo at-bat.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
0-2 counting through 4 straight balls. Here we go.
There, if you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. That's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Stepping in, Ty France.
That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. 3-run blast. Let's go, Ty France.
Goes deep, and the Mariners have the lead. It's 3-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
So we had batters 1 and 3 fall into 0-2 counts, be able to kind of battle back and away. 2 and 4, Rodriguez and France, both first pitch swing. Like, I'm losing patience with the previous at-bat, but I actually thought that I saw that one pretty well.
The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And first
That should have been another one. Should have been another one. Darn it. I saw the splitter, but just ahead on that cutter.
And a pitch. That's in there. That's strike 2. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering way off the plate.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
That misses, and the count is even 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. And that one in the air center field, and it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit, takes outside.
Ooh, bad swing.
Next offering is downstairs. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Doing a good job so far of swinging the pitches inside the zone, not really chasing.
Down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That should have been another home run.
Two on the way. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Correa is there. Squeezes it.
So we do have the really nice 3-run blast, and that's going to be a big positive for me. Just kind of going through this game of looking at it and like, okay, we have missed a couple pitches here and there, but we've been able to
His big strength is defense, but
to clobber one out of here.
In today's world of baseball, compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
The 1-0. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page, and that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Next offering is down low.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
The pitch. There's a strike.
Did not anticipate him doubling up on that outside corner.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Gallo ranging back, looking up. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. In to score from first, and it's 4-0.
Let's go.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So 2 down. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Sam Haggerty.
Ooh, bad swing, bad swing.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Next pitch is outside, and the count even 1-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Up the middle. And that is that. So 4 runs on 4 hits.
I just don't know how they're going to call it. It's all right, though. 4 runs, that's fine. A couple missed pitches for sure, but
the Mariners 4 and the Twins nothing.
It's a good starting point
Back
for
here
us.
at the ballpark, here's Byron Buxton. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
And this is going to make it easier for me to execute my plan of Robbie Ray through 7 and then bringing in Castillo and Munoz.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Rodriguez settles under it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's 1 down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
It's a bad sinker.
Batting right. And a foul ball.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down anytime.
Okay, so the swings that I had on there probably okay. Obviously the one with Mateo, not great because it was way too late. But the idea is right. And then with Haggerty, it unfortunately led to a ground out, but he called that one a strike. And those 2 probably would have been strikes that would have been for outs.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side.
Let's go, Ty France.
Grabs it on the run.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
The pitch. Ripped on a line to center. Rodriguez makes the catch, inning over. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 4-0. And welcome back. And now the DH, Taylor Trammell. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self in the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out.
That misses the zone. Ball one.
I think, like, even though he only has a 111 average, he does have a home run.
Locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be.
It's a good check swing right there. I thought that was going to be a full swing.
Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. And a swing and a line drive and a right field.
That'll work. That'll work. It's the same result. A walk or a base hit puts a runner on first. Probably should have done a little bit more with that.
Here's the Mariners leadoff man.
It's right on just early.
He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Ground ball right side, knocks it down.
Good call by the by the umpire. Hit him in the booty a little bit, shifted him.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ground ball left side could be 2. Farmer to second. Relay to first. Double play.
I think there's
way too aggressive.
Oh. Double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Crawford
Damn it.
takes a ball as he stands in for the second.
That's where I got to slow down a little bit, let him throw a pitch or two. He hasn't been terribly accurate.
Line drive brings it in for the 3rd out.
Damn it.
Mariners lead 1. They lead 4-0.
That's a big missed opportunity. We get a little bit of the bobble with the first baseman, get an extra runner. Not what you want to see there, especially coming off a 4-run inning. Try to keep that momentum going, but unfortunately, that is kind of the double-edged sword that I tend to play on.
Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. France hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting 8, the right fielder,
Max Kepler at the plate. How about Robbie Ray, a guy who won the Cy Young Award in 2021 for the Blue Jays, an all-star in 2017. He grew up in Tennessee. He played on the same travel team as Mookie Betts and Tony
See,
Kemp,
I thought it was weird. They would show the thing down at on the bottom, and I could have sworn it was like Robbie Ray looking for his first Cy Young. I was like, did he not win one?
That's out of play.
Yeah, and that's what's cool. You think about some of these travel teams and guys that played together and the success they've had. Ray's got a Cy Young award, and Betts has got an MVP award.
Mateo makes the grab, 2 down.
the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
And now it's Joey Gallo. Gallo goes 6 feet 5 inches, 250 pounds, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2021.
Ooh, that's a bad pitch.
Waves at that one. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And 1-2. And another ball.
Yeah, that one felt bad. Right at the end, I pulled it to the right.
The pitch. Knocks that one away.
This is so annoying. It should be the end. The inning should be done.
Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front.
So a few extra pitches, but no big deal.
Twins retired in short order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back. Set for the bottom of the third. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Ty France. And the right-hander back to work. In the air, left field. Gallo in position.
I should have had some of these cutters. That was a bad swing on that cutter. I'm getting too aggressive here.
A little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Hernandez batting with one down, takes a strike.
Cutter has given me a lot of trouble.
One down, base is empty. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. 2-2 down. That to right. And it falls. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. Man at second with one away. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. And a pitch. Swings and misses.
Got me on that splitter.
0-2. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Bailey Ober warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Maeda warming up as well.
Oh, he got me on the edge.
And 2 away now.
Well, he locked him in with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in.
Honestly, what I thought was going to happen, I thought that the thing was going to, I thought the pitch was going to trail outside a little more.
Next offering is fouled back. Going 2 now. Out towards left center. Buxton sizing it up. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that will end the inning. 1 left for Seattle, but they're in front 4-0.
The cutter is giving me a lot of trouble.
Back in Seattle, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Royce Lewis. And here it comes. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that one clips the corner.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one down the line. The 0-2. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. The punch out there. 1 out.
Up next for the Twins.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Miranda, grounded out his first time. Close one.
God
Doesn't get
damn
the
it.
call.
Dude, your
1-0.
zone is so bad. We've gotten a couple of beneficiary calls, but like,
And that one is in for a strike.
it's annoying.
High fly ball down the left field line. Haggerty going back on this one. Looking up. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
It's a bad fastball.
Correa in the box now. No balls and a strike. And now it's even up. Here's a strike. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Digging in, Byron Buxton.
The payoff fastball's not been looking good. Been an issue lately, but...
And the lefty with the 0-1. To the right side, Crawford. Gets it to first. That takes care of Buxton. And that'll do it. One left.
Buxton's only a 92 speed. He was a 99 a year or two ago.
Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom four, and stepping in for the Mariners, Sam Haggerty. Malley back to work. That's a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Next pitch is outside. Stays alive.
Damn it.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
The 1-2. Bounced out to short. Correa in plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Haggerty is not a great play against right-handed pitchers, but he is a good play as far as his speed is concerned in the outfield.
In this game. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Now you figure it out? Come on.
That one ripped right center
Get out.
field.
Go. Go.
To the
Damn it.
warning track, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the
Damn it.
process.
I just talked about Byron Buxton, and here he is, ruining my life.
You have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Actually, it was a good at-bat. It's a good piece of contact. Just couldn't get it away from him. He's 91 speed. It's going to be tough to get balls out of his reach. Boy, that cutter just seems like it's coming in as a fastball, and I'm not seeing it well. The slider and especially the splitter, which is what we just saw, they have more movement, and I think that's the problem.
And a ball evens the count. Righty to the plate. That
was a really nice pitch, by the way, on that splitter.
Sends it across the first.
I'm hoping that the umpire has figured out his strike zone so we can play with that bottom of the zone a little bit more.
It's the Mariners 4 and the Twins nothing.
Okay, so we're getting into decision time here as we move through this one. Good first inning. This is kind of I believe I talked about it in one of the videos recently. I had some technical trouble yesterday, so it didn't go smoothly. So I don't know what made it in like a published video or not, but
the wide to kick the pitch. Swing at a ball lifted to
there was a video where I was talking about how like we've had games where we score all our runs in one inning. And it doesn't feel like a dominant victory, but it's still a victory. And that's kind of the path that we're on right now with 4 runs in the first inning and not a whole lot else. We've missed some pitches, sure, and obviously the top of the second, we probably should have done more with it just because of the...
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
he grounded into the double play. Just too much aggression in that at bat, and then we were out like immediately with the runner on third. It's like, oh man, what a missed opportunity.
The 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him.
But I think I was in a good flow in that first inning, and I think that the 3-run home run, thank God that was a strike. I think that 3-run home run was really big, because I want to say Minnesota was one of the games that I was the most frustrated during, and we won on a walk-off. But there was one game I remember where we just could not get contact. Couldn't get base hits, couldn't get stuff on the bases and everything. And I just don't know how that's not a strike. Because it is. Sorry. Oh, sorry. But there was one game where we won. I think it was like 2-1. And it was so bad. It was such a bad game. And that is where I was kind of worried we were going to start going, because we're getting like little dribblers and we're not able to like.
And now the lefty misses inside.
We're not able to cash those in and like late on stuff, and then you just go like, oh man. You have a flashback to one of the other games where that was a problem.
And down on strikes he goes.
And it was something that I was worried about going into this game, but having that 3-run home run is real big. Even if it's not like a blast, like out of the park, at least scoring some runs and getting positive contact is a good sign. And it helps mitigate the frustration later when we are struggling a little bit more, which is what we've been doing since the third inning, more or less.
Look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And the first pitch misses.
That's a great take.
Julio Rodriguez, you're talking about one of the top young players in all of baseball, Chris. So talented, a rookie of the year, an all-star, and a silver slugger.
And what I love about this kid is that he's all about the team.
See, that's the kind of hit that would be so much more frustrating without a lead.
Tell the way that he plays the game.
I wanted that. I wanted it to come into the zone a little bit more. I'm sure I was early on it. Oh wow, just late. Okay. Man, construction workers go fucking wild out there. There's so much construction in our little area, including the building that we live in was like new. We're the first people to ever live here, which is pretty wild.
And ball one.
And they're still building. It's like it's mid-October.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Polanco tosses to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. Ty France.
It feels so good to sneeze. It feels so good to sneeze when you're sick.
Ugh. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to, being the superstar player in this lineup. They are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think you'll have it in this one.
And it's fouled away.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That's a bad swing. It's probably not a strike, especially with the umpire that is calling the game today.
And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, but they lead it 4-0.
But we are for our side defensively. We are getting to decision time. So
top half of inning number 6. Now it's the right fielder, Max Kepler. Kepler measures 6 feet 4 inches, 30 years old now, and he was born in Germany.
So we're about to hit the top of the third go through of the lineup, right? That's where things start to kind of jump up. That's where
popped up to the left into foul ground.
Why did he give me Suarez? Because he can get there. That's why. That was such a long run for him. Why didn't he give me Raleigh? Raleigh or hell, even the pitcher.
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Yeah, his first at bat was a big pain in the ass. Good Lord.
Hard hit, right side.
Yeah.
On to
With
France,
the way he's
and they
pitching, I
take
think
care
we
of
can try and
Gallo
get him
for
through
the
7. Then I think it's a pretty easy. I think it's a pretty easy decision there. I think we go Flexen,
out. Now here is
and then we
Royce
go
Lewis.
Castillo. But we make sure that Munoz is up because it is not a save opportunity.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
I think maybe even
The
you
next
just throw
offering
Castillo
misses
in next,
at 1-1.
unless you want to
And a
try and
pitch.
slow him down with.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory.
That
And
is
that'll do it.
that is
Big hit,
exactly
6
what I
shutout
needed.
innings for him out there
I know
now.
we're up by
We
4,
go to
but
the
like
bottom
I
half
want
of
to
inning
get
number 6,
those kinds of
and the
outs
5,
more
6, 7
consistently.
slots due up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Twins nothing. Bailey Ober on to pitch out of the pen here.
And he's
Ooh,
coming
yuck.
in a pitch on 4 days rest right
Your
here.
attention, please.
And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he
Number
should definitely
17.
be well rested.
I would be stunned if we again in like if we in this postseason see a stat line worse than that. 94 on a fastball, 85 on a slider, circle change 86, curveball at 79.
Here comes a pitch. That misses off the outside.
If we do score like any more
A
runs,
6'10"
we can
right-hander.
probably
He
try and
features
push
a
Ray as far as
four-seam
possible.
fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. That one lifted to left.
That'll drop. No.
Gallo racing
Too much
over to
air
make
on
the
it
catch.
early on the fastball.
Good pitch.
on the
He just
outside
kinda
of the
had him out
zone.
in front on
Damn.
that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And
Ugh.
that one is lifted in the air.
Ugh.
Buxton moves under it.
Ugh.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 0-2. And downstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Ooh, that's a bad swing on that slider.
Next offering is downstairs. Gets a piece
At
and
least
stays
foul it
alive.
off.
Here's a 2-2. And now it's filled up.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
High fly ball out to center field.
Cal Raleigh's the
Buxton
first
sizing it up.
left-handed hitter who has not gotten a hit
That
off this
is
guy.
the third
Damn
out of
it.
the inning.
I don't know how many left-handed hitters he's faced, but like off the top of my head.
Welcome back. And now the
Leading
first
off the
baseman,
bench,
Jose
The
Miranda.
first baseman, Jose Miranda.
The wind of the pitch. There's the strike.
Well, these Twins just started putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Next one off the plate.
Little oops,
Inside.
pitching a little too much here.
And that's ball 2. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
We're okay. We're okay. Not a great sequence there.
And here comes Carlos
This is where
Correa.
we get to
1 for
the
2. Clips the
There
corner.
we go.
Strike 1.
We're fine. Everything is fine.
Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball there.
It's a really bad
Here's a
sinker.
good opportunity
Oh,
in this
God.
inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Here's the 0-2. Up the middle. And it gets by him.
That is surprising. Mateo is 98 speed.
Really nice job staying
All
up
right.
the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much.
We're
with
fine.
the pitch,
We're fine.
just shot it
Everything's
through the
fine.
infield. Now let's
We're
see if they
totally
can string
fine.
something together, make it a little more interesting.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That'll do it for Robbie Ray. And he
The
was
first hit,
very
obviously
good.
perfect.
He'll be
The
happy
second
with
hit
that, no doubt. We'll be
wasn't
back with a new
exactly
pitcher
his
in a
fault.
minute. New pitcher on here.
Castillo's
Diego
coming in.
Castillo.
Look at them
He's got a
stats.
nice lead to
Zeros
work
in all
with,
the
so
right
he should
places.
come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Castillo.
Now, the problem is that we're bringing him in with runners on. So my timing with him is going to probably be a little bit off as far as... like the rest of the game. And we are ready to roll. We're going to get a lot of right-handed hitters because they put in a lot of righties with the starter being a left-handed hitter. So that should help us.
Up to the plate
Maybe
for
should
the
have been
third
something that
time
I
as he looks at one down low.
thought about a little earlier.
That one misses. 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Meant to throw a fastball there.
And the right-hander deals. Misses outside.
That is so
3
frustrating.
balls
That
and
is such a
strike.
good-looking pitch.
And a strike in there. The pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And the righty deals. Buxton tries to hold off, appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Fouled off. He was late.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over.
I want
anxious.
to
That
scream.
pitcher's
I
up
hate
against
your
the
strike
wall.
zone so
Make
much.
him come to you.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
We're fine. We can get out of this. We can wiggle our way out.
On second.
We're okay.
Buxton on at first with nobody out. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a good eye there.
I don't know that he's thrown a single sinker in the zone.
Next offering misses. Full count now.
I don't understand what's happening.
Kicks and deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Everything's fine. We're perfectly
Bases
calm.
juiced,
We are.
no outs. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pulls up and it drops for a hit. Not in time. He's safe.
Making some noise here. 2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs.
Whips it across. Out on the sac bunt. 2 on, 1 out. And now here is Ryan Jeffers. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager
Jeez, Castillo, we're not. We got to be in the zone, man.
And now 2-1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck
That's a
him
huge
out.
strikeout. We can do this. We can get out of this. We're fine.
Everything's
Everything's fine.
You want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult.
God,
to
if I had
keep
put
it
Mateo
fair.
out
You're just
in left
gonna make it a
field, I
long
think I would have been
strike
able to
and
get that
fast.
out.
You have to
Could have
be able to
prevented
stay
at least
within the
a
baseball
run.
on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
I can't believe that's a strike.
In the box now.
We have
strike
thrown
one.
so many at the bottom of the zone that should be called strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Keeps the
Come
at-bat going with
on.
a foul ball.
Miss the ball.
And
Got
that
him.
one hit 97
Okay.
on the
All
go.
right. We gave up 2, but that's fine. We're good. We're good.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back at T-Mobile Park, now the left fielder, Sam Haggerty.
The left fielder, Sam Haggerty.
And he deals. Up the middle, and that squirts
Okay, that'll
through.
sneak through. All right. So I think the problem with my strategy was, and I noted it a little bit ago, where it's like Haggerty's maybe not the play against a
And now it's the
right-handed
Mariners
pitcher.
DH, Taylor Trammell.
We need to bring in Moore into second. Shift Crawford to his natural position at shortstop and put Mateo out in left field.
That one fouled off. Nobody
I think
out,
that's
runner at
that's
first.
more the play.
The 0-1
Because it
is
probably doesn't make a
outside,
whole lot
and
of
it's a
sense
ball
for me to be
strike.
like, yeah, I love his speed out in the outfield. And it's like you have Mateo out there in left field at like 98 speed all the time.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
God damn it. That's a 3-1 count.
Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's actually a walk.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout.
He threw
Pulled the string on the change.
7 straight
Jorge Mateo
circle changes.
now,
Are you
1 for
fucking
3.
kidding me?
And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Haggerty leads off first with 1 away. Oh, that hit him. No chance for a
Funny to
play.
hear the crowd
And let's
cheer
hope the
as
righty's
the
not
pitcher
hurt on
gets
the mound.
pelted in the foot.
Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Swung on, belted.
Go.
Gallo
Go.
going back
Go.
on it.
Go.
Back some more.
Go.
Grabs it right up against the wall. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman,
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
How'd that not get out?
First
Good take.
offering misses the mark.
If we can get a run in here, we'll be all right. I need to change the pitching situation in the bullpen.
And that's in for a strike. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
And a curve is down and in. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a
Yes. Yes.
Runner in
JP
from
Crawford
third
coming
to extend
through.
their lead. It's
That is
5-2.
huge.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much.
On the inside.
Just stayed disciplined, got
We're
the
good.
barrel to the ball and put it in play.
Next to hit, Ty France. He's already homered in this game. Now a screamer into the outfield.
Damn
Gallo
it.
settles under it and
Damn
makes
it.
the catch. And the inning is over.
That's
But they
pretty
pick
good.
up one run on the RBI single. It's now 5-2. This is the American League Championship Series on the show.
It's kind of weird that it's like, oh, that's the hit that we scored the run on, and the more solid piece of contact was not.
Back here at the ballpark.
Okay. So we're up 3. We have Flexen up.
We're at the top of the 8th. Here's Joey Gallo. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Chris Flexen.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
Got to keep things airtight defensively
Number
right here. On your
77.
toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That is a strike. I mean, I guess it's consistently shitty.
The pitch. And he pumps
There
in a
we
strike.
go. There we go. Finally get one of those pitches. It doesn't look super great to kind of break my way, which is nice.
And it's even up.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
A little out front there as he swings through it. And down on
Got
strikes.
him.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their
Got
starter. The
him.
bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating
Flexen,
end to the
let's
at bat for the hitter, and
go.
I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Miranda stands in now and watches strike one.
I mean, there is space between where that ball landed
And fouled off.
and where the strike zone ends on the outside.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Stays alive. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
I feel a little bit better about that strikeout when he hit two after he hit 2 foul balls, because that would have been 0-2 count anyway.
Electric stuff out there on the mound.
All right, Munoz is warming up.
And welcome back. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And a pitch. And that one off the outside edge.
Count 1-0.
Out towards right center field. Kepler under it. He makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
It's not what we're looking for at all.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Ew. Yeah.
Suarez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. Edge of the zone for a strike, and a count even at 1.
That's been a ball all game long.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To third.
Ew.
Farmer. 2 up, 2 down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Now the catcher up to hit, Cal Raleigh. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line.
Damn.
Makes the
Damn
grab,
it.
and that'll end the inning. So they make short work of him there. We're on to the 9th in game 1. It's the M's 5 and the Twins 2. Back in Seattle.
Okay.
We go to the 9th. And
So
now
he
for
doesn't
the
even have any
Twins,
stats because he
Carlos
pitched
Correa,
literally one. He threw one
Andres
pitch
taking over
and then got
now.
injured.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one.
So it's good to see him back on the field.
And you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Those are 3 strikes, but all right.
The pitch. Munoz, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. And there's a foul ball.
Oh, that slider did not bite the way I wanted it to. Not really surprising, but
Swing and a ball popped.
there we go.
Franks
One down.
makes
Here
the
we go.
catch, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. And the first offering is not close. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Righty delivers. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Kicks and fires. Little chopper rolls foul. The pitch. Line drive, base hit, right field.
not a great sequence there. A couple of sliders that missed. I kind of forced me to go into the zone.
Baseball to send
Sorry.
it to the opposite field with the shift onto the pull side. That's an easy knock if you'll take it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That misses.
That is
And
a
that
strike.
is ball one.
No, he's really working
Fuck,
his way
dude.
to bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Rodriguez snags it on the run.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Farmer.
Here's the third baseman, Kyle Farmer. Swings and misses. Strike one. That's a little bit low.
That's a strike.
Buxton,
Oh
the
my
runner at
God,
first with 2
dude.
gone. That one missed.
That's also a strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Those are both bad pitches. I'm a little anxious on those. A little
Just
nervous.
one strike away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 outs. Fly ball down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The 2-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base.
There we go.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners claim game 1 here at home.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of
Good game.
everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
That 7th inning was huge. Probably should have pulled Ray a little bit sooner. But I don't know. I honestly would blame the ump strike zone more, because we were consistently pelting the bottom part of the zone, and he just kept calling it a ball. Even when it was clearly a strike, it was still a ball. And that is super frustrating. We do come away with the victory. That Ty France 3-run home run in the first inning was huge, because we didn't do a whole lot past that. And even when they brought in a pitcher who I looked at and I go, those are the worst stats we will see all postseason. I'd be shocked if we saw stats that were worse. Still didn't do a whole lot against him, and they had 1,000 batting. Like, batters were 1,000 against him on the left-hand side, and we just couldn't do enough with it. But we did get another run on the board. That was good. The second inning, I felt, was kind of where things started to come apart as far as the offense was concerned. We had 2 on with nobody out, and then grounded into a double play. Still had a runner on third, but couldn't do anything with it. Castillo came through and was huge in that 7th inning. We did give up a couple of runs, no problem. But we got out of it. Ty France, your player of the game. He was 1 for 4 with a 3-run blast in the first. Teoscar Hernandez was 2 for 4 with a double and scored a run. Raleigh 1 for 4 with a double and a ribby. J.P. Crawford 1 for 3 with a ribby, and he came around to score. Carlos Correa was 2 for 4 with a run. Polanco was 1 for 4 with 2 ribbies. Byron Buxton 1 for 3 with a walk. Jose Miranda 1 for 4 with a run. I don't know if you noticed, but in the 7th inning, when they scored those 2 runs, they had the guy run from second all the way to third, and then they waited to see if, it was like a gamble to see if Haggerty could get there. They were either going to score 2 runs or maybe 1 with an out. It was very interesting to look at. Robbie Ray, he pitched 6 pretty strong innings, only gave up 3 hits, struck out 4, no walks. The 2 earned came after he had already left the game, but obviously he was responsible for them. Tyler Mahale, 5 innings, pitched 7 hits, given up 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 4 earned. Munoz with his first save of the postseason. Good to have him back on the roster after after missing the last series. So there you go. We got 5 packs of those. I don't even really do anything with that. Okay, so that concludes our doubleheader broadcast day here on the channel. Chris Paddock is going to be the starter tomorrow. He's 1-0 with a 3.60 ERA. George Kirby, no record, no ERA, as he will be on the mound for the Mariners. We lead this series 1-0, and Game 2 will be tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time, right here on the channel. It's an okay win. I'm not super thrilled with the hitting, but I am happy that we were able to get some runs out early and just kind of hold on. We pitched well enough to where when that 7th inning rolled around, I felt pretty comfortable leaving him in. We did give up a couple of hits. It's not what you're looking for, and we did give up a couple of runs, but still felt really confident with Diego Castillo on the mound. We brought in Munoz, and then Flexen came in between those 2 guys and dominated the 8th. So it's almost exactly what we're looking for in this scenario. Get out to a lead. Hold on. I'd like to see a little bit more, especially in that second inning. I think that's the big missed opportunity here. But getting on the board early and pitching well with good defense, no base running blunders, no throwing issues, clean for the most part all around, which is good. The only like negative part would be that I should have fixed the lineup to where Mateo was in left field, because his speed might have actually saved those runs in the 7th. And it's not a guarantee, but it might have, because he's 98 compared to Haggerty's 79 or whatever it is. And that might have given just enough difference. But overall, pretty good. I think especially with the right-handed hitter, I think we're going to have to do that for game 2 here. With our right-handed pitcher, With a right-handed pitcher, we want to put Mateo in left. We want to bring in, I believe it's Dylan Moore, his primary position, second base, and then we'll have Crawford in his primary position, shortstop, and I think that'll help, because Moore, I think, is good against righties, or better against righties than Haggerty is. So some very minor tweaks on the back end on my part, lineup-wise and defensive strategy-wise. Otherwise, good win. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time, with more baseball right here on the channel. Tomorrow morning will be random rosters, the actual correct random rosters this time around. So if you'd like to check that out, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hopefully you're enjoying all the baseball content, all the postseason stuff, all the other stuff that's going up as well. And we will see you another day in a different video. Go Sports. Good Mariners.